what really attracted me to Claire's was really it's quite a niche brand. I think it's very fun. It's very individual on the high street. I think there's not really a brand that tailors itself towards like the younger customer as much as we do. So that really interested me in terms of the product, and also really the fact it's a global brand. I think it's really interesting aspect to the job, working with the American team as well. It's great to have that kind of rapport in another office. So we generally work with alongside another American buyer, which is really good fun. And also the European aspect. There's practically unlimited European travel for us to really get into the market knowledge. So that's again a really good aspect for us, because I think that's quite rare in terms of the business these days. Since I've been here, I came in to buy the younger jewellery section. Anything up to like 13-year-old really is my customer. That's been fantastic. Really proud, because when I first joined I felt the range was lacking a bit of lustre, a little bit of fun for that customer. So we've basically reinvented the whole range. Really proud of what we've done on it. It's got real good handwriting, it's really fun, and we've really turned around the department. We've had a fantastic sales growth this year, so really proud of that. So I've just moved to a new department by the young fashion department jewellery, and again loads of challenges on there. I think we can learn a lot again from what we've done on the younger side of it. So I'd see for the next year at least I'd like to stay on this department to be able to really get my teeth into it as well. I would say my role as a buyer at Claire's is slightly different to other businesses. We tend to buy in really clear buying cycles of 3 months. So I'd say a lot of time and energy goes into, say, 4 or 5 weeks of really thinking about how you want to see the range in the next quarter. Designing and developing, we're really responsible here for driving our own product, which is definitely one of the things that I love about Claire's. So we basically really work hard on that sort of direction for the ranges, and then really it's about kind of the foundations around that really to develop a good range. So that will kind of formulate the 3-month cycle. Within that, on a day-to-day basis, I think everyone would say that no 2 days are the same at Claire's. It's always quite fun, it's a good environment to come into. I think because we're a young brand as well, it tends to be a very kind of young and quite fun environment to work in the office as well. And I think every day when we get the post, it's always quite funny, because some of the things we do get through are fantastic. You know, the new developments and the kind of the fun side of the jewellery. So I think that's the day-to-day sort of thing, really. I think, you know, we do tend to have a lot of meetings, and I suppose as well, being European, there's a lot of involvement with the European side as well. And then also the Americans, try to speak to them every day, every other day, see how their business is developing, what they're up to, is there anything that we want to develop together. So it's quite a dynamic environment, and I think that's what I really love about Claire's. Every day is different. So the working environment at Claire's, I think, really is depicted by the brand. I think we're a fun brand, and it's actually fun to come to work. Each buyer is responsible for how they run their own department. And generally, I think as long as the job gets done, I think there's a real ethic here that they like people to have fun. Also, obviously, we're really lucky to have the travel that we have across Europe. So a lot of the time, you know, we're expected to be out there in different markets and different regions. So really lucky to, you know, come into work and go shopping, really. And also we travel a lot to the Far East and to Chicago, to the head office. Generally there about 10 days for each trip. So generally, you know, you kind of get to know all your team members really well, and there's lots of nice house on those as well. I think the future for me at Claire's, obviously I've only just moved departments to the fashion jewellery department. I really want to get my teeth stuck into that over the next year, work with my teams and really put my handwriting onto that. So I'm looking forward to next year on that. In conjunction with that as well, I'm working with my manager. I've got a personal development plan to become a divisional merchandise manager in the future. So hopefully we'll have a plan to do that within the next 1 to 2 years.